Welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest and it's still snowing out here. Got a customer's car that's been having some check engine codes pop up over and over. So I'm gonna see if I can take a look at it for him. Let me grab some tools, I'll hop in the truck and explain it a little bit on my way. The first tool I'm gonna grab is this Mucar CDE900 and I'll tell you why on the way there. Hopefully only a couple more months of that. I'm just pulling up here, and the reason I'm actually bringing this new scanner is because I have a buddy with the exact same problem, and I went to check out his truck a couple of weeks ago and I couldn't look up one of the O2 sensors. And I took one of the scan tools that I normally use and I couldn't actually split the O2 sensor data to see if his O2 sensors were bad or if his catalytic converter was bad. I'm not sure if it was just his vehicle or what. But Mucar sent me this scanner. Well, I have another vehicle a week and a half later here with the same exact problem, and I think this will actually be able to help me figure out the problem real quick. So let's plug it in and see if we can figure it out, and hopefully it's not the catalytic converter because that can get expensive. All right, so I've got the keys to this vehicle here. All right, I've got the scan tool. Let's go ahead and plug this in and see what it can do. This is honestly the first time I plugged it into a vehicle, but my first impressions are it's gonna be a nice tool, but we'll have to double check that. Where is it? Okay, and I've got the key. All right, this recognizes that I just plugged it in, so let's put the key in and check it out. Okay, so you can use these arrows to select, or you can just touch the screen. And here's the main menu, I'll show it to you. Okay, here's a look at the main menu. Right now I'm gonna hit this diagnose button and it should automatically pull up everything. Okay, I've got all the information selected, so let's do a health report. All right, I just got those scanned. So now let's pull up the live data. So here I can pull up a graph of that first O2 sensor, and the vehicle's running right now. It should be moving, but it's not. So now I know there's an issue with the first O2 sensor. Luckily, that's the one that's easy to get to. I can go over there, maybe take a power probe, and we can test there and see if the O2 sensor itself is bad or if there's an issue with the wiring. All right, so now I've got my power probe. I'm gonna head back over to this car, and I just popped the hood. I'm gonna go ahead and test that socket for the O2 sensor and see if there's any issues. Okay, so actually right off the bat here, I see a couple of things. First off, this wire, I can't tell if the O2 sensor is new. It's just covered in dust and they get so hot right here that I can't really tell. It's a little bit rusty, but this little wire hanger right here isn't in. But my main issue is it actually looks like this connector is not on all the way. And that yellow tab's sticking out really far. It's like a safety. I don't think it's supposed to be sticking out that far, but I can't really push it on further. Oh. Not even connected. That may be the issue right there. Let me just plug this back in. I think this yellow tab can get pushed in more and see if that fixes the issue. Actually, and put that scan tool back on. I can't tell if it's supposed to go on further than that. Yeah, there it goes. That may be whoever messed with this last may not have been able to push it on there. If you saw at the very end, it had like another 1/4 of an inch to go and it felt like it didn't want to go. Okay, and that yellow tab actually snapped back in place, so let's go ahead and recheck this now. I may not even need that power probe. This will be nice. Awesome, it looks like it remembers the vehicle, so I plugged it in and it didn't even need to scan for it again. So then the signal from that O2 sensor worked perfectly, and that was a job well done. I don't share a lot of these quick diagnoses, but this one turned out to be real interesting. So there you have it. That was actually super simple. Thanks to this Mucar CDE900, we were able to figure out that that O2 sensor just wasn't plugged in all the way. If you want to avoid that yourself, the only thing you have to do is make sure that you put those safeties back in place and make sure that everything, whenever you work on a car, gets put back the way you took it apart. The sign of a good mechanic is that they put all the clips and all of the things back into place exactly how they came apart. So just take your time and don't shortcut corners, and you're more likely to avoid problems like this in the future. Thanks for watching. I'm glad we were able to fix this car for this lady, and we'll probably give her a bit of a discount for it being so easy. Thanks to Mucar for making this video possible. If you're interested in one of these scanners, check out the links in the description and the pinned comment. Subscribe if you want me to help more people out, and I'll see you on the next episode of Roadside Rescue. Check out this video next. That's a job well done.